Hello, my lovely BL lovers, Red Heart. I'm back again with a new story. This story is simple, emotional, and full of small life moments. I hope you will enjoy it. So, let's begin. The story starts in a rich villa area. Big houses, expensive cars, private security, only powerful families live here. One of the richest families is the Lon family. They invest in many companies and also in the entertainment industry. In this family lives Lon Jen, handsome, rich, confident, but sometimes cold and a little arrogant. He has an elder brother, Jae Bushin, who is currently in Singapore for business. Today is Jae Bushin's birthday. Their father is inside the villa, busy with work calls as always. Now the scene shifts to another part of the city. A comfortable middle-class neighborhood. A warm restaurant named Era Family Kitchen. This restaurant belongs to Wei's mother. They serve pizza and other foods, and they also do deliveries. It's a family business. Wei's mother cooks. His father manages the counter. His brother Ji-young helps with packing. Little sister Era writes delivery details. And Wei usually handles deliveries. His mother said softly, "Wei, don't overwork." Wei smiled. "I'm fine, Mom. I like helping here." Just then a new order came. Ji-young checked it. Lon Villa area. Wei nodded slightly. "Okay, I'll deliver." At the same time, Lon Jen was driving home. His phone rang. Jae Bushin calling. Lon Jen answered. "I'm driving." Jae Bushin spoke calmly. "Stop avoiding responsibilities. Dad is worried." Lon Jen sighed. "Everyone has problems." After a pause, Jae Bushin said quietly, "Today is my birthday. Just wanted to talk." Lon Jen's tone softened a little. "Happy birthday. Come back soon." More messages followed. "Next month, I'll return from Singapore. We should talk properly." Lon Jen put the phone aside without replying. Wei reached the Lon Villa with the delivery. Security checked him and allowed entry. He rang the bell. A well-dressed lady opened the door. "Yes, delivery from Era Family Kitchen, ma'am." She paid the bill and added a tip. Wei hesitated. "This is extra." She replied calmly. "It's okay. Keep it." Wei nodded politely. "Thank you." He left quietly. Back at the restaurant, Wei gave the payment to his father. His mother just smiled lightly. "Good. Wash your hands first, then eat." Ji-young nodded. Era also smiled. Everything stayed normal, just another day at work. Back at the restaurant, Wei had just finished one delivery when his little sister Era called him again. "Wei, one more delivery." Wei nodded calmly. "Okay, give me the address." He picked up the pizza box and helmet and went out again. Before leaving, his mother said softly, "You did well today, Wei." Wei just smiled. I'll come back soon." Night came slowly. Wei's mother prepared dinner for everyone. Nothing fancy, simple home food, but warm. They all ate together quietly. Small talks, normal family time. After dinner, everyone went to sleep. Another ordinary day finished. Now the scene shifts. Lon Jen's villa. Late night. Lon Jen was lying on his bed. Room dark, only dim light near the window. He looked tired. Sleep was not coming easily. After some time, he put a black sleep mask over his eyes and finally drifted into light sleep. Morning. Suddenly, doorbell. Once, twice, again and again. Someone outside called loudly. "Delivery." "Sir, delivery." Lon Jen turned in bed, annoyed. The bell kept ringing. Finally, he got up, irritated, hair messy, still half asleep. He opened the door. Outside stood a boy in a helmet holding a pizza box. "Wei, good morning. Your pizza delivery." Lon Jen frowned. "I didn't order anything." Wei checked his phone. "Order came about 20 minutes ago. Address shows this villa." Lon Jen thought for a second. Then he muttered, "Probably Nai." He sighed in frustration. "That idiot." He took the pizza. Wei waited a moment, thinking maybe tip. But Lon Jen seemed distracted. Wei quietly thought, maybe because I'm wearing helmet, or maybe just no tip today. He removed the helmet slightly, but Lon Jen didn't notice. Lon Jen had already turned inside. Wei simply left. Inside, Lan Zhen immediately called Nai. Why did you order food to my house? Nai sounded casual. We haven't met for a long time. I thought we could have lunch together. Lan Zhen frowned. You placed an order without telling me first? Nai laughed softly. Answering the door is such a small task. I thought you'd be fine. Lan Zhen replied. I can handle it. Just don't make it a habit. You woke me up. I had just fallen asleep. Nai's tone changed. Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were sleeping. Lan Zhen exhaled slowly. It's okay. There was a short silence. Then Lan Zhen asked, You're not on vacation? Nai replied, No. Dad told me to focus on work. Lan Zhen sounded slightly surprised. You actually listened in one go? That's new. Nai chuckled. Sometimes we have to. They talked casually after that, like old friends. Then Nai asked gently, How are you really? Lan Zhen hesitated. Dad and brother keep forcing me to handle business. Sometimes it feels heavy. Nai asked, They don't understand your situation? Lan Zhen looked out the window. Maybe they know, or maybe they just pretend to know. Silence followed. 2 weeks ago, rain started suddenly. Lan Zhen was standing outside the building, looking up at the dark sky. Why is it raining all of a sudden? He murmured. He sighed softly. Should have brought the car. Rain always did this to him. Old memories came back. Things he tried not to think about. Lonely nights. Family pressure. Sleepless hours. His mood turned heavy. He stood there, lost in thought. Then someone came closer. Hey, you'll get sick standing like this. Lan Zhen turned. A boy was holding an umbrella toward him. You can take this, the boy said politely. I work next door. I had an extra one. Lan Zhen hesitated. He usually didn't talk to strangers. But this boy looked gentle, harmless. Cute, actually. Are you sure? Lan Zhen asked quietly. Yes. Rain is strong today, the boy smiled. You can return it later if you want. Lan Zhen took the umbrella slowly. Thank you. Welcome, the boy said. I'm Wei. Lan Zhen nodded once. Lan Zhen. That was their first proper moment. Present time. Doorbell rang. Lan Zhen opened the door. And froze. Wei. Holding a pizza box. Lan Zhen blinked once, twice. What is he doing here? Then it clicked. Delivery. So this is what he meant that day. Next door work. Oh, pizza delivery? Lan Zhen said. Wei nodded politely. Yes, sir. Your order. Lan Zhen took the pizza, but didn't close the door immediately. Silence stretched. Then suddenly he asked, Is there something you want to say? Wei looked confused for a second. Then he smiled softly. No, sir. Thank you for ordering. Please enjoy your meal. That formal tone hit Lan Zhen strangely. He just stood there. Wei waited a moment, then left. Lan Zhen watched him go, without realizing why. Inside the apartment. Lan Zhen, come here. Nai shouted from the living room. Lan Zhen walked in, slightly irritated. Can you stop ordering me around like that? Nai raised eyebrows. Ordering? I just called you. Then he smirked. I thought maybe you talked to the delivery guy. You hardly talk to anyone. Lan Zhen stayed quiet. Nai noticed. Did it make you uncomfortable? Pause. Lan Zhen spoke suddenly. He's nice. Nai blinked. Who? Pizza? We didn't even taste it yet. Then realization hit. Oh, the delivery boy? Lan Zhen didn't answer. Nai grinned. So that's why you became so silent. Is he your type? Still silence. You met him before? Nai asked. Yes. And? He's good. Nai chuckled. Then next time give him a tip. Good chance to talk more. Lan Zhen frowned slightly. Tip? Why? Because genius, Nai laughed. That's how conversations start sometimes. Lan Zhen handed him the pizza box. Just eat. No more discussion. But his mind, still on Wei, and the rain. 6 days. Lan Zhen didn't realize when counting days became a habit. But now he knew it had been 6 days since he last saw Wei. He sat in his chair quietly, phone in hand, screen still open on the delivery app. I can't keep ordering pizza every day, he murmured to himself. This is getting ridiculous. Yet he had done exactly that. Every day, same order, same time, and every day, someone else came. Jiyoung, Wei's brother. Polite, normal, professional. But not Wei. Lan Zhen sighed deeply and leaned back. Why is it suddenly so hard to meet him again? It wasn't like he couldn't visit the restaurant personally. He could, easily. But something stopped him. Maybe hesitation. Maybe pride. Maybe fear of looking desperate. His mind drifted again. That rainy day. Wei's gentle voice. That warm smile. Lan Zhen closed his eyes briefly. One last time, he whispered. If he comes today, fine. If not, I'll stop. And he placed another order. At the restaurant. Era looked at the order slip. Wei, can you take this one? Jiyoung already left for another delivery. Wei nodded without thinking. Okay. Then he checked the address. He paused. Oh, that person again. Lan Zhen. Wei remembered clearly the rain, the umbrella, that calm but distant man. He didn't think too much though. Just delivery, he told himself softly, and left. 30 minutes later, Lan Zhen had already been waiting near the door. Walking. Stopping. Walking again. This is stupid, he muttered. Why am I nervous? It's just a delivery. Still, his heartbeat said otherwise. Then the doorbell rang. He froze for a second before opening it. And there he was. Wei, standing quietly, pizza box in hand. For a moment, neither spoke. Wei finally said gently, Your order, sir. But Lan Zhen didn't take the box immediately. Instead, he said, I wanted to talk to you. Wei blinked, surprised. Lan Zhen hesitated, then asked softly, Do you remember me? Before Wei could answer, Lan Zhen reached behind the door and brought out the umbrella. That rainy day, you gave me this. Recognition appeared instantly on Wei's face. Of course I remember, he said with a small smile. That rain was really heavy. I was worried you'd get sick. Something warm spread in Lan Zhen's chest. So he really remembers. Lan Zhen handed him the umbrella along with some extra money. Wei immediately shook his head. You don't have to give extra. And the umbrella, you could keep it. Lan Zhen's voice became quieter. No, it was yours. And thank you. For that day. Wei accepted it slowly this time. Then, thank you. Their eyes met briefly. A soft, comfortable silence. But Wei stepped back first. I should go. Other deliveries are waiting. Lan Zhen nodded. Take care. Wei smiled once, then left. Lan Zhen stood at the door longer than necessary. Something still felt incomplete. Like a conversation that hadn't properly started yet. The next afternoon, Lan Zhen visited his grandmother. It had been a while since he came. Her house always felt different from his own, quieter, warmer, less pressure. She noticed him the moment he entered. You look tired, Zhen, she said gently. But today, something else too. You're distracted. Lan Zhen sat beside her, a small, unsure smile appearing. I met someone recently. His grandmother didn't react with surprise. She simply waited. And she asked softly. Lan Zhen took a moment before answering. I don't feel uncomfortable talking to him. It's easy, natural. Even saying it aloud felt strange to him. His grandmother's eyes became kinder. That's rare for you, she said. You've kept distance from people for a long time. Lan Zhen looked down at his hands quietly. She continued. If someone makes your heart feel lighter, don't step back out of habit. Not everyone comes to hurt you. Those words settled deeply. Lan Zhen didn't reply immediately. But for the first time, he didn't feel confused about wanting to see Wei again. And somehow, that thought didn't scare him as much anymore. Lan Zhen was driving back home. City lights passing quietly outside. His thoughts again returned to Wei. How do I become friends with him? Without making it awkward. At the same time, not far away, Wei was finishing deliveries on his scooter. He looked tired but calm. Then suddenly, a car stopped too close. Wei lost balance. The scooter tilted. He fell. Not serious, but his hand scraped against the road. Pain shot through his palm. The car driver came out angrily. Can you see where you're going? You hit my car. Wei quickly stood despite the sting. Sir, I didn't hit it. Maybe misunderstanding. But he could already tell. This wasn't about damage. This was about money. Still, he stayed polite. No need to argue. Let's just check calmly. His hand trembled slightly. Lan Zhen's car slowed nearby. He noticed the small commotion. Then he saw Wei sitting on the roadside, holding his injured hand. Without thinking, Lan Zhen said sharply, "Stop the car." He stepped out immediately. The car owner suddenly recognized him. "Sir, you here?" An employee from Lan Family Company. The man's tone changed instantly. "This boy came in front of my car." Lan Zhen didn't even let him finish. "He's my friend." Simple. Firm. Wei looked up, startled. Lan Zhen continued calmly. "If there's any cost, I'll handle it." Before the employee could respond, Lan Zhen's manager, already alerted, transferred money. The man apologized repeatedly and left quickly. Silence returned. Lan Zhen finally turned fully toward Wei. Concern was clear in his voice now. "Show me your hand." Wei hesitated. "It's nothing serious." But Lan Zhen gently held his wrist anyway. The scrape was visible. Red. Slightly swollen. Lan Zhen frowned. "This isn't nothing." Wei looked at him quietly. That calm rich man suddenly looked genuinely worried. "We should go to the hospital," Lan Zhen said softly. Wei didn't refuse this time. Because strangely, standing beside Lan Zhen felt safe. And for the first time since the accident. Wei smiled a little. "Okay." Lan Zhen took Wei straight to the hospital. The drive was quiet. Wei kept looking outside the window, holding his injured hand carefully. Lan Zhen didn't push conversation, but he kept glancing at him just to make sure he was okay. As soon as they reached, staff quickly guided them inside. It was a Lan family hospital, so everything moved faster than usual. While Wei was getting treatment, Lan Zhen's phone rang. His manager. "Sir, where are you? We've been trying to reach you." Lan Zhen spoke calmly. "I'm at the hospital. Something urgent came up. As soon as treatment finishes, I'll call you back." He ended the call before more questions came. Just then, he heard someone calling from behind. "Mr. Lan?" Lan Zhen turned. The doctor approached with a reassuring smile. "How is he?" Lan Zhen asked immediately. The doctor nodded. "He's fine. Nothing serious. Just surface scratches and mild bruising. But he should rest for about a week." Lan Zhen exhaled slowly. He hadn't realized he was tense. Then the doctor asked casually, "You know Wei personally?" Lan Zhen blinked. "Yes, but how do you know him?" The doctor smiled faintly. "He was my junior in high school. Quiet kid, very polite. I never thought I'd meet him again after so many years." Then the doctor looked between them. "But honestly, you two don't look like close friends." Lan Zhen hesitated. We met recently. Actually." Before he could finish, a nurse called the doctor urgently. He excused himself quickly. "I'll talk later. Take care of him." And he left. A few minutes later, Wei came out, bandage on his hand. Looking slightly tired, but calm. Lan Zhen stepped closer. "How are you now?" Wei gave a small smile. "I'm okay. Thank you, really." That thank you sounded sincere, not just polite. Lan Zhen nodded. "If you're going home, I can drop you." Wei shook his head immediately. "You've already done a lot. I can manage." "No problem," Lan Zhen insisted gently. "I'll drop you." Wei hesitated, then explained. "I actually need to go back to my hostel. College just started again. And internship too. I can't miss it." He paused before adding quietly. "And I don't want my family to worry about today." Lan Zhen understood that. Still, something bothered him. The doctor said 1 week rest. Wei smiled lightly. "I can still work. It's not that bad." Lan Zhen looked unconvinced. Lan Zhen dropped Wei outside his hostel that evening. This time they didn't rush. Wei said simply, "Thanks, really. Today would have been difficult without you." Lan Zhen replied, "It was nothing. You handled it well." Before leaving, Lan Zhen asked, "Can I have your number? Easier than guessing when you disappear." Wei nodded. Okay, they exchanged numbers. The hostel was quite good. Students from different countries stayed there on scholarships. Different languages, different food smells, always some activity. Wei went to his room. First thing, cleaning. He couldn't relax in a messy space. While wiping the table, he murmured, "Good thing my right hand is fine, otherwise today impossible." Later, he cooked simple noodles and eggs. Normal food, but it felt comforting. At night, he finally messaged, "Wei, hi. I'm Wei, the delivery boy. Thanks again for helping me today." Reply came soon. Lan Zhen here. And honestly, I don't think I helped much. After a short chat, Lan Zhen asked, "Lan Zhen, want a ride to college tomorrow?" Wei answered honestly, "Wei, injury is small. I usually go by bicycle, but this week I can accept. My college is 10 to 5. Lan Zhen, I'll come by 9. Wei, thank you. Exactly 9 a.m. Lan Zhen called. "I'm outside." Wei said, "You can come up. I'll make coffee or tea." Lan Zhen replied, "If you bring it down, I'll drink. I don't usually take tea." Wei quickly made coffee. His friend Sa noticed. "Your hand still hurts. Leave it." Wei answered simply, "It's okay. Someone is waiting." Sa followed him outside. Then both stopped. A luxury car. And Lan Zhen standing beside it. Sa whispered softly, "Okay, that's not normal delivery life." Wei just smiled a little. Lan Zhen said, "Hey." Wei replied, "Hi." Inside the car, Wei asked carefully, "If you don't mind, are we really going to college in this car?" Lan Zhen looked at him. "Yes." "Why?" Wei said honestly, "I usually go by bicycle. This feels a bit different." Lan Zhen answered calmly, "It's just transport. Don't overthink." Then he added lightly, "By the way, where's my coffee?" Wei handed it quickly. Lan Zhen took a sip. "This coffee is good." Wei immediately became a little excited. "Really? You liked it?" Lan Zhen nodded slightly. "Yes." Wei looked relieved. About 20 minutes later, they reached college. Wei stepped out. "Thank you. See you at 5. "I'll come," Lan Zhen said. Wei went inside. Lan Zhen looked at the campus for a moment. His expression wasn't cheerful. Something about this place clearly carried old memories he didn't enjoy revisiting. He didn't stay long, just drove away quietly. Wei walked toward his classroom thinking, he knew exactly where to drop me. Maybe he studied here too. Then another thought came. He looks serious, not easy to read. Wei didn't think too deeply. Classes started normally. Friends gathered, lectures began. Life moved forward again. Simple, steady, familiar. But today felt slightly different. That night, Lan Zhen lay on his bed staring at the ceiling. He kept replaying small moments. Wei handing coffee. Wei asking simple questions. Wei smiling without effort. "I should have said something," he murmured. But now the week was over. Meanwhile, Wei felt better physically now. His hand was almost healed. He called his mother that evening. "How are you, Beta?" she asked. "I'm fine, Mom. Just a small accident earlier, but someone helped me." "What accident?" Wei quickly explained everything. "Don't worry. I'm okay now. And tomorrow I start a new part-time job. Hotel delivery work." His mother relaxed. "Just take care." "I will." After the call, Wei felt lighter. Next day, Wei and his friend Sa went to the hotel for an interview. The job was simple, delivery plus small service work. 2 days later, he started officially. Customers liked him quickly. He was polite, calm, good-looking too. Some customers even gave extra tips. Sa teased him. "Bro, your face is your biggest qualification." Wei just smiled. "Work properly first." On the other side, one evening, Lan Zhen sat in his car after work. Traffic lights blinking red. Suddenly he thought of Wei again. "It's been long. I don't even know when we'll meet again." He wasn't sad exactly, just thoughtful. Unexpected meeting. That same evening, Wei had a problem. His money bag, tips, and delivery cash was missing. He searched everywhere. Bike box. Restaurant counter. Roads he traveled. Nothing. Finally, tired and upset, He sat under a tree near a small park. Head down, thinking. Then a familiar voice. Wei. He looked up. Lan Zhen. Standing right there. Wei gave a small surprised smile. Hi. What happened? Lan Zhen asked. Wei explained honestly. I lost my money bag. Customer payments were inside. I searched everywhere. No luck. Lan Zhen said immediately. I'll help you find it. Wei shook his head gently. I already checked. Probably gone. He tried to stay calm, but disappointment showed. And sorry, somehow when we meet, I always have some problem. Lan Zhen replied quietly. It's okay. Wei stood up. I should go now. Work tomorrow again. Lan Zhen just nodded. Wei walked away slowly. Lan Zhen watched him until he disappeared. Hostel room later. Sa asked immediately. Found the money bag? Wei shook his head. No. Just then Wei's phone rang. Caller ID, Lan Zhen. Wei answered. Hello. Are you free now? Lan Zhen asked. Can we meet? Wei thought a second. Okay. Wei came outside the hostel gate. He expected Lan Zhen's car again. But today, it was a bike. Wei stopped for a moment. Whoa, is that your bike? That's so cool. Are you sure you're okay with this? Lan Zhen answered calmly. I thought you might need a change today. Want to go for a ride? I know a nice place. Wei nodded. I'd love to. They got on the bike. Cool evening air, quiet road, the ride itself felt relaxing. After some time, they reached a peaceful spot near the lake. Soft lights, calm surroundings. They sat together. Lan Zhen asked, Are you okay with alcohol? Wei replied honestly. I think I'm an okay drinker. Not too much though. What about you? Same, Lan Zhen said. After a short silence, Lan Zhen asked again. How are you feeling now? Wei looked ahead. Better. Better than I felt in a long while. Lan Zhen nodded. I'm glad to hear that. After some time, Wei spoke again. Earlier, when I was riding behind you, the scenery felt very different from usual. He paused, then added, Even though I see this place every day, today I had to remind myself that this is where I live. A small smile came to his face. I never knew it was this beautiful. Then his tone became thoughtful. Sometimes, when I think everything is going fine, suddenly problems come one after another. It feels like all the dominoes I carefully set up fall down in one moment. And at times like that, it becomes hard to figure out how to move forward. I start wondering what I'm doing wrong. Lan Zhen listened quietly. No big reaction, just understanding. And that evening, the simple ride, calm place, and easy conversation made both of them feel a little lighter. Wei asked softly, By the way, if I may ask, how old are you? Lan Zhen took a sip from his drink. I'm 20. What about you? Wei looked surprised. Wow, really? So we're the same age. Then he added honestly, I actually thought you were younger than me. Lan Zhen gave a small smile. Haha, is that a compliment? For a moment, neither spoke. Then Lan Zhen said, Why don't we drop the honorifics? I think we've gotten pretty close since we've been seeing each other often. Wei nodded easily. Sure, let's do that. After a short pause, Lan Zhen asked, What happened to the thing you lost earlier? Wei answered, The money bag. I couldn't find it. Lan Zhen frowned slightly. So, what will happen now? Wei replied calmly, I'll just have to cover the loss with my own money. Lan Zhen looked at him with concern. As if it wasn't enough that you hurt your arm, and now this. Wei shook his head lightly. It can't be helped. It's my fault anyway. While talking, Wei suddenly looked at Lan Zhen's wrist. His eyes widened a little. Wait, that bracelet, isn't that mine? Lan Zhen looked at it calmly. You forgot it in my car that day. Wei nodded slowly. Oh, right. I didn't even notice. Then he said casually, You can throw it away if you want. It's old anyway. Lan Zhen shook his head immediately. No, I'd rather keep it. Wei blinked in surprise. For real? Lan Zhen gave a small nod. Yes, I want to keep it. Wei didn't argue. He just smiled softly. Okay then. Next day, Lan Zhen was sitting in his family doctor's clinic. The doctor looked up from his file and smiled. You're early today. Everything all right? Lan Zhen sat down. Yeah, I just finished work early. The doctor observed him carefully. You seem different these days. Less tense. More relaxed. Lan Zhen thought for a moment. I guess. I've made a new friend. The doctor smiled knowingly. Oh, that sounds important. Lan Zhen nodded slowly. He's simple, easy to talk to. When I'm around him, I don't feel that usual pressure. The doctor asked gently. So you feel comfortable with him? Lan Zhen answered honestly. Yes, I can relax around him. With most people, I stay careful, a little guarded. But with him, it's different. The doctor listened quietly while Lan Zhen spoke. He sounds like a good person, the doctor said. Lan Zhen lowered his eyes slightly, fingers brushing the back of his neck. He is. The doctor smiled softly. Or maybe you like that person very much. For a second, Lan Zhen froze. A faint nervous expression crossed his face. Yes. There was a small silence. Then the doctor nodded. I think so too. Lan Zhen didn't argue. He just looked thoughtful, as if finally accepting something he had been avoiding. Later that day, Lan Zhen picked up his phone. After hesitating a moment, he called a newly opened restaurant. I'd like to place a home delivery order, he said calmly, giving his address. Meanwhile, delivery time. Wei checked the order slip while preparing the delivery. The address made him pause. Wait, this is... A small smile appeared on his face. Lan Zhen's house. Without wasting time, Wei picked up the order and headed there. When he reached the door, his expression was relaxed and warm. A natural smile already on his face before the door even opened. Wei stood at the door, smiling a little. Haha, I came because I saw that you made the order. Lan Zhen looked slightly surprised, but then he stepped aside. Oh, okay. Come on in. For a moment, Lan Zhen thought quietly. I didn't think he would actually come, but here he is. Then he asked casually. By the way, are you on your way out? Wei shook his head quickly. No. I just came home a while ago. I see, Lan Zhen nodded. Hold on, let me give you your pizza. A short silence passed. Then Lan Zhen spoke again, a bit softer. It's going to be lunchtime soon. Would you like to eat with me? Wei blinked, clearly not expecting that. You can put your bag down anywhere you like. Okay, Wei replied. As he stepped inside properly, he looked around with wide eyes. Whoa, it's my first time in a house like this. Then he added honestly, it's incredible. Lan Zhen watched his reaction quietly. You got the okay from the store? He asked. Yeah, Wei nodded. I just have to be back on time. Then Wei asked, curious. By the way, do you live here alone? Yeah, I do, Lan Zhen replied simply. They moved toward the table. The pizza box was opened, drinks placed nearby. After a moment, Lan Zhen looked at Wei's arm. How's your arm? Wei smiled lightly. It's taking longer to heal than I thought. It's a little uncomfortable, but I've gotten used to it. Lan Zhen didn't say much, but his expression showed quiet concern. Lan Zhen, it hasn't even been that long since you got injured. I could have helped you for a little longer, you know. Wei, how could I let you help me more than that? I'm already so grateful as it is. Lan Zhen. Oh right, I heard you're a friend of Hyung. Wei, you know Hyung? Lan Zhen. He was my mother's student. What about you? Wei, we went to the same swimming club as children. I used to be a swimmer. Lan Zhen. I know, right? Does that mean you used to swim competitively? Wei. Well, you could say so. But it didn't work out in the end. My body wasn't in the best condition, and the circumstances were tough at the time. Lan Zhen. I shouldn't have asked. He looks down all of a sudden. Lan Zhen after a pause. Are you dating someone at the moment? Wei, of course not. It's not like I have the time. Lan Zhen, I thought you must be dating someone. Wei, why do you think that? Lan Zhen, because you're so good looking. Wei, what about you? Lan Zhen, me? Wei, do you have a girlfriend? Lan Zhen, of course not. Wei, really? Lan Zhen, both of us live such boring lives, don't we? Wei, I can't stop thinking about him, maybe because we have so much in common. Lan Zhen, well, this is complicated. Wei, aren't you going to eat? Wei, aren't you going to eat? Lan Zhen, I will. Mamiya, Lan Zhen. Come out right now. Lan Zhen, fuck off. Nai, nope. It's Lan Zhen's birthday. You don't get to refuse today. Yao, turn on the lights. Come on, turn on the lights. Mamiya, you little. Seriously, stop hiding. Nai, come on, get up. Aren't you doing better these days? We heard everything from Sung Yuhan. Mamiya, up, go change your clothes right now. Yao, we're not letting you escape this time. If needed, we'll literally open your eyes for you. Nai, we're going to Myung Woo-hyung's place. We even booked a private room, so no excuses. Mamiya, let's go, dude. Yao, let's Geo. The four of them walked into the hotel together. It was quieter than expected. Nai looked around first and said, "Wow, it's pretty empty today." That's actually a relief. Lan Zhen stepped inside slowly. Then suddenly he stopped. His eyes fixed on someone standing ahead. Wei. He looked surprised, almost like he wasn't expecting to see him here at all. Mamiya followed his gaze and smiled slightly. So you noticed. Yao added casually. Yeah, didn't expect this coincidence, huh? Lan Zhen didn't reply immediately. He just kept looking at Wei for a moment, clearly caught off guard. Wei looked surprised when he saw him. Lan Zhen. Lan Zhen paused slightly, then asked calmly. You work here too? Wei nodded a little. Yes. Behind Lan Zhen, his friends looked curious. Oh, he's with his friends, someone whispered. Another friend asked softly. That's the one you mentioned? Huh? Do you know each other? The girl asked, clearly interested. Stop it, Lan Zhen said quietly, not wanting attention. The girl then turned toward Wei politely. Oh, is Myung Woo Appa here? He asked us to call him when we arrive. Wei replied professionally. He went out earlier, but he should be back soon. He asked me to take you to your seats meanwhile. I see. A moment later, another staff member said. Please wait. I will set the table in a moment. Okay, they answered. Soon everyone sat down together, the atmosphere calm but slightly awkward. Mamiya leaned back on the sofa, smiling. He's always such a feast for the eyes. How can someone be that hot? Yo chuckled. Heh, Myung Woo-hyung sure is one hell of a businessman. Naya nodded quickly. Of course. That's why I keep coming here. Mamiya rolled her eyes slightly. Can you do something about that tacky way of speaking, though? Yeah, no, Naya laughed. Lan Zhen glanced at them, expression flat. What? Yo grinned. You can go see him if you want. Shut up. Lan Zhen replied immediately. Mamiya teased again. No need to be shy now. Go ahead and make some small talk with him. Lan Zhen exhaled quietly. Huh. I'm going to the toilet. Waha. Naya burst out laughing. Stop laughing, Lan Zhen said without turning back. After he left, Mamiya spoke more softly. He's pretty tough, isn't he? Just a few months ago, he was trembling like a leaf. He's come a long way. Yo nodded. He sure has. He wouldn't be able to go out like this back then. Well, it's Wei after all, Naya added. Mamiya sighed thoughtfully. He's improving faster than I expected, though. Is therapy really that helpful? Yo smirked lightly. Maybe I should try going too. For what? Naya asked. At that moment, Lan Zhen's name came up again quietly. Lan Zhen. Lan Zhen stood near the wall, hands in his pockets. He looked toward Wei quietly. Do you have some time? Wei, who was kneeling near the bins, looked up slightly surprised. His sleeves were rolled, hands a little messy from work. He didn't answer immediately, just looked at Lan Zhen, waiting. The atmosphere stayed calm but slightly tense